Amal Clooney, one of the most powerful and influential women in the world, has just made some jaw-dropping statements about her famous husband, George Clooney. For years, the couple has been the subject of media scrutiny and admiration, but recently, Amal broke her silence in a series of interviews that have left fans and critics alike stunned. So, what exactly did Amal discover about George that has left everyone speechless? Let's unpack it. Amal Clooney is no stranger to the spotlight. As an internationally recognized human rights lawyer, she has taken on high-profile cases around the world, working alongside political leaders and advocating for some of the most oppressed people on the planet. But despite her public persona, Amal has always kept her private life with George Clooney relatively low-key. That is, until now. In a rare series of interviews and public appearances, Amal revealed a side of her relationship with George that many didn't expect. A side filled with surprising truths, unexpected moments, and challenges that have shaped their union over the years. In her recent interviews, Amal opened up about a major revelation that, according to insiders, completely changed how she viewed her husband. It turns out that George, whom the world knows as the charming, witty, and charismatic Hollywood actor, has a side that even Amal didn't fully understand until very recently. Amal spoke candidly about how George's dedication to charity work and his advocacy for social causes has evolved over time. What shocked her most was discovering the level of commitment George has secretly had to these causes, going above and beyond what was ever known publicly. In fact, she admitted that his efforts behind the scenes were far greater than anyone could have imagined, leaving her in awe of his genuine, unspoken desire to make a difference. As the world knows, George Clooney has always been a household name, but it's his work in global diplomacy and humanitarian aid that has often been overshadowed by his Hollywood fame. Amal's revelation uncovered just how deep George's involvement in international humanitarian efforts really goes. From his work with the United Nations to his involvement in the Darfur crisis, George has been active in causes that have required far more than just financial support. Amal spoke about how, even before they met, George had been personally investing time, energy, and passion into these causes, something she didn't fully grasp until after they married. According to Amal, it wasn't until they were living together that she realized George's quiet activism and the personal sacrifices he made to ensure he could continue his philanthropic work. So, what was it that triggered Amal's discovery? In one of her most revealing interviews, Amal shared that it was during a private trip to a refugee camp in the Middle East that she realized just how much George had been impacted by his own experiences with global crises. On this trip, Amal witnessed firsthand the intense emotional toll it took on George as they visited the camp, where families had been displaced due to conflict. Amal revealed that while she was prepared to be moved by the experience, it was George who became profoundly emotional. He spoke about his desire to not just be an actor, but someone who could contribute meaningfully to global peace. This moment was a turning point for Amal, as she realized that George's larger-than-life persona wasn't just a front for the cameras, he was deeply committed to making the world a better place. Amal's reaction to this discovery was something no one could have predicted. Rather than feeling overshadowed or intimidated by George's dedication, Amal felt a renewed sense of admiration and respect for him. In fact, she found herself inspired to push the boundaries of her own advocacy work, drawing strength from George's example of quiet determination and selflessness. But what's more surprising is that Amal revealed she's not the only one who has been affected by George's humanitarian efforts. Their twin children, Ella and Alexander, have also been exposed to the realities of global struggles from a young age, and Amal believes this is something that will shape them for the rest of their lives. Despite their global fame, Amal and George have worked hard to keep their family life private. However, Amal's recent openness about their personal lives has shed light on their dynamic. She spoke about the balance they maintain between their careers and raising their children, sharing that their commitment to their family has always been a priority. Interestingly, Amal revealed that George's dedication to their children and his efforts to be a present father has been one of the most eye-opening aspects of their relationship. According to Amal, George is hands-on with the kids, and despite his busy schedule, he's always present for the important moments in their lives. This level of commitment from a man of George's stature is rare, and it's something Amal cherishes deeply. Amal's powerful revelations about George have undoubtedly shifted public perception of the Clooney family, adding depth to the narrative we've all come to know. This powerful couple isn't just about glitz and glamour, they are real people, deeply involved in making the world a better place, and their journey is far from over. If you were as shocked by Amal's revelations about George as we were, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more exclusive celebrity insights. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be the first to know when we release our next jaw-dropping video.